Hello there, and welcome everyone to our annual Halloween special here on the Skinny Jean Gardner Show. Welcome. How are you all doing? Big up to our sponsors of the show, works-uk.com, bestdaysvintage.co.uk, and the fantastic School Garden Success Plan. It's great to have you with us. 0742 357 4520 is on, but if you're watching this, you can't actually call in because it's pre-recorded. But if you're listening, you're listening to a recorded, so it also doesn't work. But we have put the number out on to the socials tonight, so you never know who's going to call in. It's all who knows on this Halloween. I hope you're good. So much coming up in this Halloween special, everybody. But first, we must do this. He says, "You're beaming positivity and radiance. You look amazing, mate." What just happened? Hey, mate. Or, right, I love singing, alright? So I could be a singer, you could be a backing dancer, band. Oh my god. Oh, I know this. Oh, guys. Right. Oh my. Oh. Right, we're just going to have to go off script for a second. Absolutely idiot proof. Oh my gosh, Danny. Forget it. Get out of here. That was unexpected. Oh yeah. When there's something strange in the neighborhood, who you gonna call? When Lee Connell is on the Skinny Jean Gardner podcast, who you gonna call? I ain't afraid of no plants. I ain't afraid of no plants. Oh yeah. Okay, so if you're about in the comments, let us know. Say hello. Ooh. Probably gonna get copyright for this. Ghostbusters. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh no. Ghostbusters. I didn't realise where that song went. Have you heard that song before? An invisible man sleeping in your bed. What? Welcome to the show. I don't know. Welcome to the show, everyone. The phone line is open, 0742 357 4520 right now. Like I say, if you're watching this pre-record, don't try and call in, but you can comment. Let me know in the comments what you're up to this Halloween, everyone. This is our Halloween special. So expect a few treats along the way tonight. A very special Halloween Skinny Jean Gardner podcast, everyone. This year, everyone, as you well know, right? As you well know, I've moved homes. We've got the new Skinny Jean Gardner Garden, which we will go into later on tonight, if you fancy it. Which has meant that we have not grown any pumpkins this year. And I do love growing pumpkins. I've got to say, it's one of my favourite things, one of the favourite things that I actually get out there and grow. To be fair, one year, if you're an OG of the podcast, if you've been around for a while, you know I did think I was sowing some extra large pumpkins. Turned out to be like the little ornamental ones. Ornamental? Olive was not as impressed. The question of when they're going to get big was asked a lot. Anyway, this year, 0 pumpkins, everyone. 0 pumpkins grown, which meant a little trip, everyone, to our local pumpkin farm. Been on the podcast. Wow, about 3 years ago, they were on the podcast. What was the pumpkin farm? What was that called? Oh, wait there. Pumpkin. I've got a hand on. Pumpkin. What was that called? They've been on the podcast before. If you know, put it in the comments. Pumpkin farm. No, it's not on. Right, I've had a little search from Facebook. Wait, I need to tell you, it's going to annoy me if I can't remember. I can't remember, obviously. Pumpkin farm near me. Does anyone remember when they were younger having a pumpkin farm? This is a new thing, right? Like, pick your own strawberries. Yeah, I get it. Foxes. It was Fox's pumpkin patch. Oh, what a great day we had picking pumpkins. I ain't being funny, right? What a day. We were there for about 3 hours, I think. It's quite a... No, it was not that long. About 2 hours at least, yeah? At this pumpkin farm in Essex, UK. Everybody, not that we'd have flown. Obviously, I've not flown out of Colchester for a while. Fox's pumpkin farm. Go head back, OG fans, to all the way to almost the beginning of the podcast when we chatted to them on the pod. I think they were just starting their pumpkin farm then. We learnt a lot about pumpkins, which was nice. You might hear a little bit of that later on in Ask Olive. We picked some pumpkins, right? And what else did we do? We spent a lot of time picking pumpkins. A lot of time. How much did I spend on pumpkins? £22 on pumpkins. I was happy. It cost me £6 to get in there. So I left £27 lighter to go and pick a pumpkin. One pumpkin, everyone, cost me £12 alone. Do you want to see it? Not great for audio, sorry, podcast fans. Do you want to see it? Let me get it. Just don't. Oh, sorry. Don't go anywhere. Hang on. Let me bring it up on the table. It weighs an absolute ton. Right there. Oh my gosh. Oh God. Oh. It's a big boy. It's a big boy. Look at him. It's a big boy, everyone. This is my giant pump. £12, everyone. I think I'm leaving on the desk tonight. Move around a little bit. £12 he cost me for one pumpkin. Yeah, I was happy. Right? When you think, right, now don't get me wrong, big up Foxes. Great experience picking pumpkins. They made a great little 2-hour trip out. You know, I think it was like £2 each to get in. You know, it is what it is. It hurt. It did hurt paying £12 for a pumpkin. It happened. It's done now. I've got to say though, it definitely has given me the what's the word? The energy, the push to go and grow my own next year. I want to grow my own. Now, for a pack of pumpkin seeds, we're looking at about £3. All right, you get a lot of pumpkin seeds from that, all right? A lot. £12. £12 for a pumpkin, everyone. It I don't know. It's just one of those things. The biggest thing for me was. But obviously, I wouldn't say that again. Obviously that's the last time I'll say anything on that subject. But yeah, £3 we're looking for pumpkin seeds, everybody, and that's that's the biggest thing for me. I know a lot of it. Like, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of pumpkins there. A lot of energy goes into growing a pumpkin. A lot of water goes into growing a pumpkin. Do you know what I mean? Like, some year, I think it might have been the year before, they had issues because there wasn't enough rainwater. So, a lot goes into growing these. The biggest question is, and this is one of the things that we get asked all the time, it's a touchy subject with Sugget, right? It's a touchy subject with Suggs. Because, obviously, have an olive, we carve up our pumpkins. We carve them up, right? And that's great. Wasteful, but fun. You'll hear later on in Ask Olive what else we do with our pumpkins. But I think we need to remember we can eat them. Like, I think that's one of the things. One of the things, actually, I feel like every time I'm doing a podcast at the moment, I'm reeling it back to the school plan. But one of the biggest things for me, I don't know if you can hear that squeaky door in the background there. But one of the biggest things for me in the school gardening success plan is we get the children to grow pumpkins and then we get them to eat them. It's something that's happening at the moment called the soup share with the RHS do. We're not connected to the RHS, but we do follow a little bit of what they do and put it into the plan. And the big soup share with a pumpkin is perfect. I have made the most beautiful pumpkin soup before with my own pumpkins. There's something with those supermarket ones where you're paying like 60p. I saw a 60p pumpkin the other day, straight after I bought my £12 pumpkin. A 60p pumpkin. There's something about them ones that don't quite taste the same when you turn them into a pumpkin soup. It's a winner, though, everyone. An absolute winner. Other things, if we found out that you can actually eat the whole pumpkin, even the stalk. I don't know what you do with the stalk. If anyone knows, whack it into the comments. I don't know if I'd eat the stalk, but I'd eat the skin before, the flesh, the seeds, not the pulp. Has anyone eaten the pulp before? Nah. But you can eat the whole lot. Obviously, you can carve them up, which is great. Some of the things that we do as well is also we paint our pumpkins. It makes them last longer. As soon as you carve into them, obviously, they start disintegrating quick. And I want this bad boy for £12. I want this bad boy to last at least until Easter. Is that, if we look after him enough, at least until Easter, everyone? That'd be all right. But that's one of the biggest things for me. Like, I honestly think we need to start thinking about that, especially around children and pushing it with them, is we don't have to just carve it. It is a waste of food. In this world, we're talking about saving plastics, or not using as much plastics, not using peat in our compost, yet we're still going around buying up pumpkins, which uses so much water to grow them. It's a little rant, everyone. Where's the positivity bell, Lee? There it is. How much water that goes into a pumpkin? I think it's almost 80% water. My percentage might be a little bit off, but about 80% water. Seems like a waste, that. Don't know. Seems like a waste. That's enough. I feel like I've ranted a little bit there about pumpkins. But I suppose it is Halloween. And with Halloween comes an advert.
Let me interrupt this amazing podcast by saying thank you to one of our sponsors. Works-uk.com have got you covered out in the garden. I don't know about you, but after a hard week at work, I want to get amongst the plants, get my hands in the soil and really get gardening over the weekend. And one of the things that, can be a bit of a chore is cutting the grass. That's the first thing you're going to have to do on a Saturday. Well, not anymore with the help of works-uk.com with their incredible Landroid. You know me, I talk about it all the time. I think robotics in the garden really going to help us get rid of those chores so we can do the fun stuff. And the Landroid from works-uk.com is the perfect thing to do that. It's really simple to use. It's plug and play, which means you just press go and away it mows. It's Gardener's World Magazine Best Buy, and it's all controlled through the app. The robot will do all of the work by going out in the garden and cutting your lawn for you. And all those tiny little clippings, that's right, no more chucking the grass into the brown bin, wheeling it down into the driveway so they can go and pick it up. No, no, no. The robot literally cuts the grass throughout the week with the tiniest of clippings, which acts as a natural fertilizer. It doesn't get much better than that. They've also got a range of amazing garden tools to make your life easier and DIY tools too, all battery operated. So it's worth checking out works-uk.com right now for your next garden or DIY job.
And big up to Works for sponsoring the show, everyone. For the past 6 months, they sponsored the show. They're going to leave us for a little bit. We might hopefully see them in the new year. But honestly, it's been amazing using the tools. It's been helping me massively with the rebuild of my new place. And they're going to help massively in the garden with their DIY tools and lawnmower and trimmers and all sorts. So I'm sure I'll use them, and I'll show you me using them over the winter period too. But thanks so much for them for sponsoring the podcast. They're going to leave us for a little bit. But podcast sponsor is not just for summer. It's for the new year too. Anyone? Guys? Shall we? I don't know. Shall we head outside? Let's head outside, everyone, because I want to show you what I've been up to out there. I know last week we had a breakfast show, and I would have shown you, but I want to talk a little bit. Let me just change the camera over, and let's just put that microphone up a little bit. Hopefully that sounds okay. Right, let me just pop outside. Here we are, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me okay. It's not too loud. I'm out in the garden. I look like a builder, like a little bit like maybe a Mario brother in this outfit, but here we go. Last week for the breakfast show, you would have, there I am, you would have seen that I showed you around a little bit, showed you around the garden a little bit and told you what has been going on. The biggest thing, and this is something that we keep referring back to this Ask Olive that's coming up later on in the show, it's something that it's windy tonight. It is windy out here. Pumpkins. Like I say, I want to grow pumpkins, and this is meant to be a family garden. It's only a fence by a fence big. And I think I talked about recently on Instagram. This is total going away from the subject a little bit. But I want to I'm going to build this garden over winter and probably take this on tour, hopefully in 2022, to some show gardens, showing that you can really do anything with such a small space. You can really create a family garden in a small space. So the biggest thing for me, and Olive really loves pumpkins. We want to grow pumpkins next year. I want to be able to show you that we can do it in a small space. Now, you would have seen last week, or you would at least heard, if you listen on the podcast, that the veggie pod is ready to go. I've still not decided where I'm going to put it yet. That's the biggest thing for me. I've still not quite decided. And until I